Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Raptor X here with Good Clean Gaming RX, and today we are back doing Eco Professions. This will be Chapter 2. We're going to take a look at mining today. So I've got my mining set up. This is the Raptor, which is one of the new machines that has been added in Eco 9.0. I've got a couple of windmills set up to supply the mechanical power that's necessary for the Raptor to work. I've got some stone set up here in my stockpile. This is linked to that stockpile so that I can access that and have inventory storage for my processed goods in there. I'm going to go ahead and set this up. The mining profession is one of those skills that can be unlocked right off the bat. It's found in here in the masonry profession. You can just come over to mining and click on the star right here to specialize in that, and that will give you mining. Now this is useful because it reduces the calorie cost when you are mining. It can also allow you to, at a later date when you have a full tier of mining, mining 6, it allows you to get some specialization skills. When you reach level 3, you can choose either to decrease the calorie cost for using a tool or using your pick, or you can increase the tier of the tool that you're using, plus 1 tier. So if you're using a steel pick, it'll act like a modern pick, and on down the chain. When you get to level 6, you can pick either Lucky Break or Sweeping Hands. Lucky Break disables all 2-block breaks, like these yellow ones, and just makes them all break as these green that you can just pick up immediately. And Sweeping Hands still allows these the yellow ones to form, but it allows you to, when you just mouse over one of these and hit the E button, it will pick up all blocks up to 20, up to your stack size, within like a 5-block radius. So I still haven't decided which one of those I like the most. They're both quite useful. Very, very nice skills to have later in game. So let's go ahead and show off the Raptor here. The Raptor is used for crushing rock and ores. It can crush sandstone, shale, granite, and limestone right off the bat. It can't crush any of the harder rocks. You need the stamp mills or the jaw crushers to do those. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how these work. The crushed sandstone you can just do by clicking your order number that you want to do. Let's say 10 at this point. I'm going to go ahead and hit the order button. It's going to require work again. So we're just going to go ahead and hold Alt, which will allow me to do all of the work, and click on that, and it'll go ahead and start processing these. The Raptor and all crushing machines can use the upgrades. The Raptor requires basic upgrades. However, for crushing, they do not increase or do not decrease or affect the number of materials that are required. This is a static value. You cannot change that. The only thing that it does, it decreases the craft time. So as you can see down here, this takes 30 seconds out of 1 minute, so 1 minute and 30 seconds to do a crushed rock. I'm going to go ahead and put a basic upgrade 4 into here, like so, and that is going to reduce the resource cost for the table. It would if this was anything but a crushing machine, and it will decrease the craft time for the table work orders by 45%. So now if we look down here, as soon as this ticks over to the next one, in it'll be about 15 seconds or so, this is going to go from 1 minute and 30 seconds down to about 45 or so. 1 minute and 30, here we go. This is about complete. There we go. And now it takes 50 seconds instead of 1 minute and 30. So for the crushing machines, those upgrade modules simply make it faster to process things. Now another tool that the miner has at its use is the rocker box. This is used for concentrating crushed ores And for making sand concentrate, which you can use the silica tag, which is any of these crushed sandstone or crushed granite. So you can go ahead and make a sand concentrate. I'm just going to do 10 at this point. And again, these modules can be affected by the basic upgrades. We'll go ahead and put one of those in. And as you can see, that is now going to reduce the resource cost and the craft time for the work tables by 45%. So we're going to go ahead and we'll order those 10 concentrate, and it's only going to take 11 of the silica now instead of 20. We can go ahead and do the work on that one, and that will go ahead and process the sand concentrate. It's going to reduce both the time and the resources necessary. 33 seconds to make a sand now. Okay, so that's got the two basic tiers. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to set up the second tier. That would be the stamp mill and the screening machine, and we'll show you how those work. Okay, so here we have the screening machine and at the stamp mill. These are the tier 2 materials, or the tier 2 mining machines. The stamp mill is capable of crushing the tier 2 materials, so that would be basalt, gneiss, and slag, which is produced when you're using the bloomery or the blast furnace to smelt iron, or actually I suppose iron concentrate, copper concentrate, or gold concentrate. I'm going to go ahead and show you how these work. These are essentially the same. These use the advanced upgrades, so I'm going to go ahead and put one of those into here. These are the advanced upgrade 4s. As you can see, those reduce the table work orders by 45%. I'm actually going to go ahead and throw the basic or the advanced mining upgrade here, and that's going to reduce mining by 50% and for both the resource cost and the craft time. And so as you can see, the materials necessary are a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and do another crushed limestone here. We'll do 10. And we'll order that. That's going to make 50 crushed sandstone from 200 sandstone there. We'll go ahead and order that one, do the work, and it's going to go ahead and start pulling those out of here. There we go. And running those. Again, with the upgrade, this is going to take 30 seconds to go ahead and do that. So whenever you can, you want to get those upgrades running in there. It just makes things much cheaper and faster. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing for the screening machine here. This is where the mining advanced upgrade can be made, and it also can use one of those. We're going to go ahead and put that one into here. It's going to decrease your craft time and resources by 50% with that advanced mining upgrade, or mining advanced upgrade. And this is where you can concentrate dry iron. Now, you cannot concentrate copper or gold in a screening machine. Those can only be done in a froth flotation cell, which would be the tier 2 machine, or perhaps that's tier 3. And so those are a little bit more labor intensive. You're stuck using the rocker box on that until the froth flotation cell can be created. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put some dry concentrate, or some crushed iron into there, and we'll go ahead and show off how this works. Okay, so with all of this mining set up, let's see here, we've got the tier 3 mining here. This is the froth flotation cell. This is what's used for concentrating copper, gold, and iron. This is, like I said, what's used for concentrating copper, gold, and iron. Then we've got the sensor-based belt sorter, which is the level 2, tier 3 for concentrating dry iron ore. So just creating the dry tailings, which pollute a little bit less. This is the jaw crusher. which is used for crushing all of the level 3 materials. It can crush any of the rocks or slag in the game, and turn all of those things into crushed ores. Let's see here. Then we've got all of these are electric machines, and this one does require water. The froth flotation cell does require water, so you're going to need some iron pipe, an iron pump, and then you'll just connect that in, the pump the water into the inlet side right here, and then you can just have a pump going out there. A waste filter is a great idea to put into right here, which just helps to cut down on the pollution that's generated from that. As I said, all of these require electricity, so you're going to need a steam engine or a combustion generator, or I suppose you could use a solar generator or a wind turbine if you're to that level. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to where to find ores. I'm in the desert right now. This is the best place to find iron ore. I've gone ahead and dug myself a little shaft down here. One of the best ways to find this actually is just using a rock drill. I'm not sure if this is going to reach all the way down or not. Let's see here. Sandstone, hollow, there we go. So this is the modern rock drill, one of the best ways for finding things. As you can see there, I've got iron ore 12 down. When you're first starting out, you'll be using just the standard rock drill, or the iron rock drill, and you can do that the same way. Just left click on the space below you or to the side, and you'll be able to see 15 blocks down, and you can see I've got iron ore down there. So we'll go ahead and drop down there, and here we go. This is iron ore. There's a very large amount of it in Eco 9.0. It spawns in kind of flat veins, generally somewhere between 4 and 6 blocks deep. And we'll go ahead and do this sideways as well, just so we can see how far this vein goes. So we've hit 11 blocks that way before we've run out. Let's see if there's any this way. Sandstone, nope. Okay, so we'll go ahead and mine out this way a moment. There we go, and then we'll go over and we'll use this rock drill and do this again. And as you can see, we've got one there. We've got one there. So this is kind of a shallow vein. We've got 2 down. So really not that long of a vein in this one. But that's how you find iron ore. This is about 20 blocks below the surface or so, which is generally where your first iron ore is somewhere between 20 and 30 blocks below the surface. You can literally just dig yourself a shaft. If you've got yourself some ladders or something, you can just dig yourself a shaft straight down and then just start prospecting around. You'll generally find some very easily. Alright, next let's go and find some copper. Okay, so I've gone ahead and used the admin commands to remove a lot of granite here, as you can see. I got a little bit carried away, but this is copper. As you can see, we're probably about 30 blocks or so below the surface. Let's see here, 69 blocks below the surface here actually. So quite a few blocks down. This is copper though. And so that's one of the things about finding copper. When you find it, there's a lot of it to be found. As you can see, this is quite a massive vein of it, and if you mine down low enough, there's a lot of time gold right in there as well. So this is gold, and as you can see, there's some right there, and then this continues down here, and there's more right here. And it just kind of blends into the other rock here. This would be nis, or nice, depending on your pronunciation. It's not very nice to mine through. Yes, gold and copper. So those are both found in the taiga biome, or sorry, let's see here. There's wetlands. Where are we at? Here we go. the tundra biome and the boreal forest biome. Those are good places to find both gold and copper. Alright, so we found those. Let's go and take a look where you can find coal. Okay, so once again I've used some admin commands. We've used the topsoil and moved the granite and shale out of the way, and as you can see, this is coal. It's generally found between about 10 and 15 blocks below the surface, and when you find it again, you're going to find a lot of it. This is going all the way down here. There's coal right here, there's a little bit of shale that's intermixed right here, but then all of this here is coal again. So you're looking at somewhere between 10 and 15 blocks of coal. When you find it, there's a massive amount. You're just going to look in the wetlands biome, and you'll be able to find all the coal that you need very, very quickly and easily. Alright, so now that we've shown where all of the different iron ores are to be found, we'll go ahead and get into all the different tools and machines that are necessary. Alright, so I think that's going to wrap this up. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. If there's anything that I've missed or anything that you feel there needs more elaboration, please do leave a comment down below and I will try and cover that. Alright everyone, thanks for watching, take care, ta-ta.